What's going on, and welcome everybody to the NyanCave. My name is Tom. This guy's Clay. That guy is NyanDroid.
Hello.
What a jammin' tune we were just listening to.
Yep, it's a
I
song
like that
for
a
the
lot.
lactose intolerant.
Painful
Lactose
death for
intolerant?
the lactose intolerant.
Oh, that one.
Oh, why can't I hear anything anymore? Did you mess things up, Clay?
Oh,
I think it's just silence.
Clay.
No, cause it was working and now it's not working. Do you guys hear anything?
I hear
No.
nothing. But is
Aw,
there anything
me
to be
too.
heard?
Yeah, there absolutely is. Everyone else can hear it probably. Let's turn these
Oh,
off
wow.
and then back on again.
Let's see. Do we make noise now? We don't have any noise at all. Oh, how's yours going? Is that
Fine.
the right place?
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
That
Have we
sucks.
tried deactivating, reactivating the source?
Let's do that.
It's
Obus.
Yay! It's Obus live content. We can't hear anything except for
Sorry,
the
Sebastian.
dulcet tones.
Wow, I can't hear this.
Dulcet.
Can't hear
Your
anything.
Dulcet tones. Only your
Isn't that
voices.
just nice?
Oh well, nice is a little bit subjective. What a way to start it off in the morning, right? We're playing Ace Attorney 2 Investigations,
can
Case
restart
5.
this.
No, it's me probably. I'm gonna restart OBS really fast.
We'll be right back. No, we're not going
Yay.
anywhere.
It's like it
I
never
heard all that.
happened.
What even happened?
All right.
I don't know. Let's
roll
get
on
into
into it.
this thing. Let's do the things, right? That was a nice fella. See ya. Good stream, good stream.
We succeeded in making Courtney very uncomfortable by
yes.
forcing her to play
oh
chess
my
with
god.
us.
Yeah, we played chess. The most uncomfortable chess.
The most uncomfortable chess.
Yeah.
And we, how do you say, rolled her.
Mhm.
Uncomfortable chest, and now she's got an uncomfortable chest.
Mm. However, are you absolutely certain that he's been kidnapped?
Yes, I received a call from the kidnapper just before the trial started.
What were their demands?
They had only one demand, a not guilty verdict for Patricia Rowland.
Ooh! I see. So that's what happened.
Since there's no evidence, that would make me innocent. Isn't that right, Your Honor? That is correct. The prosecution has not produced sufficient evidence to prove the defendant guilty. As such, I hereby find the defendant, Patricia Rowland.
So that's why you were going to deliver a not guilty verdict earlier.
I am not qualified to be a judge. A judge must be able to remain impartial and composed above all else. And yet, despite this, in the trial just now, I was about to hand down a verdict that was led solely by my heart.
Judge Courtney.
The goddess of law must be furious with me. But I simply couldn't do it. I couldn't hand down a fair verdict. If it meant I had to sacrifice my own son. Of course you can't!
Hey, what's
Okay.
going on? Hi, it's Joe.
A real parent would never abandon their own child. If that makes the goddess of law angry, then the goddess is the one who must be wrong. Stream dead? Oh, no, it's fine. Thanks for giving us anxiety, Ginger. The goddess is guilty. Guilty! Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed. To declare a goddess guilty. We're responsible for upholding the law, but at the same time, we are only human.
And I will eat that waffle, friend.
Nobody would hand down a verdict that would sacrifice their own child.
Thank you very much, Miss Faraday, Prosecutor Edgeworth. However, I cannot simply run away from the courtroom.
I'm significantly quieter than you guys now. What did you do to me, Clay?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Judge Courtney, so this is where you've been.
It appears it's time.
We spent all this time not looking for Sebastian.
Miss Courtney! My father, he was a prosecutor.
More like a prosecutee.
Your father? Yes, he stood in court just like you. And now, with all that has happened, it got me thinking. What if my father had been in the same position as you are now? If a prosecutor was being coerced into obtaining a guilty verdict. I know. If my life were on the line, my father would definitely come to steal me back. steal you back. Miss Courtney, why don't you just let us take care of it? What? I'm gonna go steal John back for you. As the second Yatagarasu, I can't bear to give you my word.
Oh, goodness. So, the great thief Yatagarasu plans to steal the truth. Huh. What say you, Judge Courtney?
We heist movie now, boys.
And my hammer.
What say you, Judge Courtney? Will you place your trust in our young fellowship and the great thief?
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
And, if it's all right with you, I wish to help as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you can't steal a child. She's only stealing the child back. It's different. And then she can coerce the judge to do what she wants.
And my cravat!
I know that it is not really my place to ask this of you, but please, do whatever you can. Please save John. You got it! Just leave everything to us! Allow me to leave you with my cell phone with you.
Oh, it's so cute! Of course it's sparkly.
You may get a call from the kidnapper at some point.
You have my word. I will ensure you the safe return of your phone, along with your son.
And I will do everything in my power to prolong the trial. But, even then, at most the trial can only last for about 2 more hours.
2 hours, huh? So until 2 p.m. That's our time frame.
I must return to court. Miss Faraday, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave the rest to you.
So, George Courtney's son was abducted
Yes.
right from in front of us.
Yes.
Because he was right there.
Yes.
And now that is causing her to be throwing this trial?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh.
Moving on.
Okay. I thought you were taking a break from being a great thief.
Hey, Mr. Magassi! Thank you so much for 100
My
seconds.
donation.
Thank you.
And my waffles!
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Magassi.
As of right now, the great thief Yatagarasu is back in business. All right, time to put on the gloves and hit the pavement. It's my first request after all.
Is that so? In that case, we better begin our investigation post-haste. We hope to crack down John.
Crackdown John.
Track down John. Thank you so much, Mr. Magassi. Make sure to show some love, guys.
Send some love over Mr. Magassi's way. Oh. Where'd he run off to?
He might have just gone back home.
That's right! I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today.
Remember when Tom thought that John was the murderer?
He is. We haven't established that he isn't, Clay. We haven't established that he isn't.
Twist.
It would be, right? And then instead of having to throw a trial for her son, she would have to
Throw a trial at her
son.
son. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
the one.
Or he may run away.
We should probably begin our investigation from the front of the Grand Tower.
Hey, hold it, Mr. Edgeworth. You're not the one in charge anymore. From here on out, this is a job for the great thief, which means I'm the leader now.
If that's the case, then what am I supposed to do?
Oh, this is not. 1 second. Give me a second. Close enough.
Oh.
Mr. Edgeworth, you get to be the first ever great thief's assistant.
So, I'm a thief's assistant now.
All right, let's get going. The great thief Yatagarasu takes flight once again.
Woo!
Yeah, as she jumps. That's cute, right? Taking flight because she's jumping. Humans can't fly, but they can jump.
Here we are, the scene of the crime. Let's get to work. Now, say it with me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Say what?
Even in the depths of night.
Even in the depths of night.
Oh, come on. Say the rest with me.
And just why should I do that?
Because the great thief Yatagarasu has arrived on the scene. If we don't say the introduction, it just doesn't really feel right.
I have no intention of becoming a thief.
Ah, fine then, I'll do it by myself. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight.
Don't leave her hanging.
One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Yes, Kay. I know you are. I, on the other hand, am starting the investigation.
Oh,
You're no fun.
We don't have time for fun. We only have until 2 o'clock. We need to be making inquiries immediately.
Oh, it's noon. It's 10 afternoon.
Yeah.
Good thing we have a photo so we can go right ahead and start asking around.
Man, we're doing this trial in real time, if you didn't know, because it is 16 after 12 an hour
Is
real
Will
world.
Powers?
It looks like Will Powers.
Hey!
I don't know what it sounds like. I get every time that it comes on screen, we do a different voice for him.
Oh. I'm pretty sure it was you.
It was. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth.
I think he was a bit manlier. I think it was like Hugh Jackman.
Oh, but Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. He's a little too dopey for that, I think.
No.
Oh, maybe he's not.
This is Will Powers. He's an action star I met in a previous case. He also played the role of the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. It's been a long time.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, a great thief. Some stuff has happened, so now Mr. Edgeworth is my assistant.
Nice to meet you, but a thief. And Mr. Edgeworth is your assistant?
Please, pay it no heed. More importantly, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll be much help, though.
He's an actor who's been working with John. It may be a bit sudden, but let's hear what he has to say. Grr. Monster movie about the case. What do you think of this badge? Oh, no, I didn't press the thing. Wait. Aha.
What's that supposed to be? Oh, I might be able to help you if it has something to do with acting or stunts, but...
I appreciate that. However, this has nothing to do with acting or stunts.
Oh, is that so? Oh, that's too bad.
Where did he get that napkin from again? Or he seems
handkerchief?
disappointed. The handkerchief, that's what it was.
Oh man, I thought that. Okay, we have the Mozilla head, and I thought it was like a piece of armor.
Ah. Been playing too much Diablo, too.
Yeah, maybe.
What can I say? It gives you a great sense of the film lot, doesn't it? The entire cast and crew were all pumped up for this work even more than usual. They've seen a dead body and that got them right riled up. Despite all the hardships, we're never without a smile. Never. It's a really nice atmosphere. And now, this happened.
Did I do Will Powers? Although there's nothing I can do about the interruption of the filming, if I solve this case, they might be able to resume filming. In that case, there's only one thing for us to do.
I heard that you were handling the investigation for this case, but...
Well, I'm not the prosecutor in charge, though.
But if you're the assistant, does that mean that Kay is in charge?
No. This is just a simple...
You've got a good eye on you. You're completely right.
She jumped at the chance.
Since I'm in charge here, I'd like you to answer a few questions, post haste, and please be frank.
Please, Will.
Did anything happen to catch your eye? Ergo, didn't you notice anything?
Who's she trying to imitate?
Be frank, huh? Well, I feel sorry for the victim, but I can't help but worry about what will happen at the filming from now on.
No, that's only natural. Still, I would think that filming would be difficult now.
I knew it. This is bad. We can only use this location for a little while longer, too.
Is the filming almost complete then?
No, but construction will begin here soon, so we won't be able to film here anymore. Only using this vacant lot until construction begins.
So, the rest of the movie will be filmed at Global Studios.
Things aren't looking good. There's even some people spreading bad rumors.
Bad rumors.
Lately, a journalist has been coming by repeatedly saying, "This film lot's hiding a real monster, I reckon."
Oh man.
There ain't no use hiding it, the stuff like that.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was that photographer from before.
You're not actually hiding a real monster, are you?
Of course not. If there really was one, I'd be out of a job.
Truth. It seems they're putting a lot of work into this movie.
That's because this is our first attempt at making a sequel to an old classic. Global Studios is pouring their heart and soul into this one.
I wish they'd put that much effort into making a new Steel Samurai series. What role are you playing this time, Mr. Powers?
I'm playing the mighty Moozilla.
Nice.
Wow! You're the main character!
Well, much obliged. I'm wearing a full body costume again, so my face won't be seen this time either.
I see. That costume sure is cool, though. I want to try wearing it, too. I know. How about next time you let me get in the costume? Maybe just the horn part?
Well, that's not really possible. You can't get inside the horns.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I'm not in the Screen Actors Guild, after all.
Good old SAG. I don't think that's what he means. John Marsh! I would like to ask you some questions about John.
About John? I heard about it from the girl on staff. How he suddenly vanished from right in front of you guys. That's just like him.
Does he do that a lot?
I'd say so. During filming breaks, if you even took your eyes off him for a moment, he'd be gone.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Well, I don't know, but I ran into him as he was leaving the film lot.
Oh.
What? Really? Where did John go?
Well, I saw him get into the trailer, but when I was checking the equipment, he was gone.
The trailer, huh? There might still be some traces left behind. Mr. Powers, could you show us the trailer?
Yeah, sure thing. It's a bit of a mess right now, though.
Let's take him up on his offer and examine the inside of the trailer. Sorry.
Taxi's just always here.
Hey, buddy! Your face looks so serious!
Have you picked up any passengers here today?
Oh, sure I did, but it was only one group.
What did they look like?
I don't know, they were broke. A pair of men, they were both wearing black, no money, didn't tip well, they sucked.
Did you happen to see a small boy with them?
Here's a picture of him.
Nope, it was just two guys, like I said.
I understand. Thank you for your cooperation. I was hoping he would have some more information for us.
Hey, you got a tip for them? No.
I guess not. Oh.
Yes, I worked on this part. Yay, Sassy!
Thank you for your hard work, prosecutor Edgeworth.
I'm not a prosecutor at the moment, but I'll keep that quiet for now. Thank you. What were you doing here?
Sir, I'm on guard duty.
Then, could you tell me about the cars that have passed through here today?
Oh, the only ones that came through here were the taxi and the blue truck.
So, 2 different vehicles came through this place. This is valuable information.
Hey, John! I guess he's not here. This basket looks pretty suspicious to me, but...
It certainly does.
Huh? What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck? Why are you
The truck's
caressing
body
the
is
truck?
cold to the touch. It seems to be parked here, to have been parked here for some time.
You can figure all that out just by touching it?
Considering the length of time it's been parked here, the driver must not be nearby. I suppose we won't be able to ask them any questions until they return. About John's seat.
Oh, it's over there where the backpack's sitting.
Something is sticking out of the bag. This is a tape.
Huh? It's a tape for filming. Why did John have one?
Did he film something? This might be a clue. Is there any way to check its contents?
Well, we have a monitor to look over the footage that was filmed. We can use that. Now then, let's see what's on the tape.
It looks like John was practicing.
John was practicing by himself.
The monster's footprints can be seen as well. So this must have been recorded last night.
Well, he does that sometimes. When he's not happy with the performance, he'll sneak onto the set and practice by himself.
Wow, he really is hardworking.
Yeah, he sure is, although he's young, he's a pro. He never rests until he's satisfied. Then again, I can't say that I approve of him using the equipment without asking.
John is able to operate all the equipment by himself.
More or less, if it's just basic filming.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
Why isn't John on the screen anymore?
I think he ran off somewhere just a few seconds before this.
Did he go somewhere while the camera was still recording?
You know what's also interesting is that somebody was it? Oh yeah, Lotta? Oh no, Penny said, "Oh yeah, he was talking to this big scaly snake. I can't believe it." And it was probably the crane covered in the thing.
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
Funny.
The tape ends here, and looks like that was all that was recorded.
No one else was on camera except for John.
It appears to be a map of the area around the Grand Tower. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. How much you want to bet he's at the Waste Management?
Trying to visit your waifu?
Oh, wow. Nice try. It's just really sad, man.
It's just. Oh.
The Sunshine Coliseum is a place where all sorts of special events are held.
I've always wanted to go to the World Thief Expo, but it was canceled this year. I heard that it's a huge event where all the greatest thieves from around the world gather. But last year, everyone who went got arrested. Turns out it was just a trap set up by the police to catch the thieves.
And even knowing that, you still want to go.
Thanks, Firestone.
Seems the harbor and the waste center are quite close to each other.
Maybe that's where they dispose of all the garbage that comes out of floating in the ocean.
Perhaps they do. But I'm sure they also deal with other types of waste as well.
Other types of waste? You don't mean shells and fish bones, do you? You can't just throw away fish and shells that you catch in the sea like garbage. You ought to recycle them, make them into jewelry or something.
Okay, let's talk about this some other time.
Speaking of garbage, Mr. Edgeworth, I've been thinking a lot, and I'm trying to set this joke up, but it's not really working, so bam, there it is.
What?
Oh, hey, man, shit, man, Lotta, this information sure would have been fucking useful. Secretly wants that first spot, you Garbo Factory.
Yeah, it's Lotta's a Garbo factory, and
Oh,
we're
I
talking
see.
about garbage.
Ah, I see.
Garbage.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Good joke. It was a good joke. It wasn't a good joke. I couldn't set it up right. I've done you wrong.
Dusk Waste Management, do they help you manage your wasteful spending?
Nope. This is where the garbage trucks bring the combustible waste they've collected. By the way, Kay, why are you so fidgety?
It's nothing. More importantly, there's another waste center on the top right corner of the map.
There we go. Nice. I like that.
I can't believe you're adding Genpri like this.
Oh.
Secretly wants first spot. Not so secret anymore. Just. Since they're separate facilities, they probably handle different kinds of waste. Although, there does seem to be a lot of waste management facilities around here.
Oh! I think I know why. I bet they're always collecting garbage from dusk till dawn.
Were you so fidgety because you were waiting for a chance to say that?
Oh, me and Kay both tried to force Japes into a conversation. Look at us being twinsies.
I never really cared much for that sort of thing. I heard that ultraviolet rays from the sun can cause burn marks on your skin.
Okay. What in the world are you talking about?
Come on! I'm talking about the Rising Sun Park, of course.
I like to bask in that sentiment while I watch the sun rise in the park. That was an odd interaction.
That was an odd one.
I don't really understand what happened there.
No. She said that you can get a sunburn, and he said,
I would
I'd like to think
bask
about
in-
sunburns
yeah.
while sitting in that sunburn
Have we done the
park.
Prime Mall? Oh, you can't do the Prime Mall?
Nope. Is nothing.
What? Why'd they give...
This is the Grand Tower. It's where we are right now.
It's a nice building, but I can't say I'm a fan.
I can't blame her. It wouldn't be strange if she never wanted to set foot in that tower again.
But Mr. Edgeworth, once we discover the truth and completely solve the case, can we come here again? Just to
Aw.
sightsee? And we can bring along Gummy with us too.
Never letting the past hold you back, and always looking forward. That's just like you. Unfortunately, Kay, we aren't quite finished here yet. There's still much left to solve. It's too early to be making plans for the future.
I guess so. Well then, let's hurry up and solve it.
What do you have for logic?
It's cool that we carried over 3 footprints.
2 men, only a taxi and a blue truck came through the thing. I don't know. This trailer is used to shuttle actors to and from the film lot.
It shuttles actors? Does that mean... Galactic trailer, ready for launch! 3, 2, 1, ignition! Blast off at the speed of light! Shower? Thrusters on full! Rocket bathrooms engage!
I would prefer a calm, relaxing bath myself.
Oh. Oh.
So good.
Oh.
Pieces of film equipment have been placed here. Are you filming today?
No, we had to stop filming for today. Since the box has disappeared.
A box? What is he talking about?
Yeah, there's some equipment in that box. I take my eyes off it for a few seconds and look what happens.
So there's a thief among us!
What exactly was stolen?
Nothing much actually, just the box is missing.
Ah.
Why would someone steal a box? Personally, I would have taken the stuff inside.
They probably wanted the box more than whatever was inside it. They planned to put something inside the box. Oh. It's already 12:30.
It is 12:30.
It is.
I wonder how Miss Courtney and the others are holding up.
How long will they be able to prolong the trial?
We gotta hurry and find John.
Indeed.
Oh, heck no. That ain't how it's done.
Oh,
Oh, no.
No!
You ain't gonna catch a scoop like that.
Sorry, Chief.
What am I always telling you? We're beast scooping, eating beast animals. It's scooper starve. No story, no glory. You gotta get fired up.
Yes, sir. As expected from my mentor.
Gosh.
They're here. They're here. It's those nosy reporters.
Hey, they came here too? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go talk to them. Or we could not. I mean,
Good
whatever.
grief, if we must.
We don't have to. Okay, we're doing it. If it ain't Mr. Edgeworth, so we meet again.
Miss Swift, why are you here? You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime.
next TV. The two reporters of the apocalypse.
For some
That's right on
reason,
point.
my questioning was stopped all of a sudden. After a while, they just let me out and told me I could go home scot-free. So it must be some kind of message saying I need to keep on doing my best out there, I reckon. Well, they did give me a pretty stern warning not to reveal anything about the case.
In the official statement released to the public about the assassination attempt, Miss Swift was not involved. That must have been the reason why they let her go.
But Mr. Edgeworth, attempting to silence Nicole like this is like trying to plug a leaky dam with your bare hands.
She was quick to say something so harsh.
I quickly put together the full details of everything I knew about the case, sprinkled in some of my own dramatizations, and brought the article to a publisher. But for some reason, I haven't gotten any replies yet.
Were they pressured to keep quiet, or were her dramatizations simply too much? Both are probable, so I'm not sure which is true. What information were you trying to collect here on the Grand Tower?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still don't get it, do you? If you want to ask a reporter a question, you gotta give her something first.
You mean information that can be used in an article?
Bingo! Give me some info that'll make a great article. If you ain't got something like that, I guess we won't be talking.
I also need some information about John. Let's show her that piece of evidence, and try asking her about him. This is why I always want to keep a gun in my evidence. I miss having that gun a lot.
That was great.
I know. Tell me what you know! Miss Swift, I'm sorry. About this photo.
You ain't gotta say it. I know exactly what's going on.
What do you mean?
You're searching for him, huh? Ain't you? That boy?
What?
Things are still pretty tough for you, I see. Miles Edgeworth, the man of the crime. Wherever he goes, dead bodies are sure to follow.
Ouch.
I feel like we're following the dead body.
I know,
Or
right?
something like that.
But the media, man, they gotta flip it.
Oh, man.
They gotta flip it. That's a terrible reputation to have.
Who would have thought this time there'd be a kidnapping incident?
Huh.
What? How did you know that? Shh. Could you keep it down a little? This material is top secret. I ain't even told my mentor about it yet. Y'all gotta keep it a secret from me. If she finds out, I'll be a goner.
Why do you know? Judge Courtney should have only told us.
I ain't telling that to anyone, not even to you, Mr. Prosecutor.
It seems this reporter still hasn't learned her lesson.
At least she's straight up. Lotta's like,
I know.
you know.
You can give me the stink eye all you want. I still ain't telling. Do you know something about it? The truth is, I done saw it myself. A boy being taken away by a couple of men in black.
What? The taxi driver said there was no man.
What? Where'd they go? That I don't know. They were too far away, so I lost sight of them. Darn it! But at least we know what the criminals looked like.
Yes, a pair of men in black.
All right, let's see if we can now logic this shit. That's too. If this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
They were carrying a box that was making child noises. I just thought it was a child noise box.
We've now collected some testimony regarding the culprits. Miss Swift says she saw two men slip away with John. Furthermore, the taxi driver says he picked up two men in his taxi.
They must be the same guys.
It seems likely. However, there's still a problem. According to the taxi driver, the two men were alone. John wasn't with them.
Oh, Sagasi said, when the boys examined the trailer, I translated it a bit differently. Much cooler, actually.
Ooh, much cooler.
What?
Well, if you want, you can send us the translation you did, just so we can have
Oh yeah, the
a
comparison.
Go, go, go! Turn the showers to full throttle! Ignite the bathroom turbo boosters!
I like it.
He's good.
Yeah, you're right. There seems to be a problem.
John wasn't with them in Stolen Box?
Yeah, I know.
Or is that too much of a leap?
Stolen box. No, stolen box. Oh, yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good. I like it because he was in a box. Wow.
What if the kidnappers stole the box?
You mean they...
Exactly. They took it in order to carry John inside it.
John's a tiny kid after all. Then the
John
reason
somewhere.
the... The reason the taxi driver didn't see John was because...
It's likely he was put in the trunk as the kidnappers' luggage.
But why did they need to go through all the trouble of hiding him?
At first, the kidnappers must have intended to abduct him without being seen. However, they didn't anticipate all the policemen in the plaza.
Oh, I see. If they tried to just walk away with him, they would have been spotted.
Just the mere presence of policemen would have been a sizable threat.
I get it.
Get it.
In that case, we gotta ask the taxi driver. Wow.
Taxi driver.
Taxi driver.
Slipping into a stroke.
I'm having a stroke.
Did the two men you told us about earlier have any luggage with them?
Yeah, huge stuff box in the trunk.
Okay, so where do you guys think they are? I think it's the Dusk Waste Management.
I think it's
Yeah?
the Dawn Waste Management.
You
I
son of
think
a
it's the
bitch.
Crystal Mall.
Wow.
Prime
Prime
Mall.
Mall.
Prime Crystal Mall.
Then that's that. Those guys must be the kidnappers.
You remember where you took those men?
Oh, sounds to me like something serious has gone down here and you could use some information. If you'd like, I could take you to the same place I took them.
Let's do it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes. Thank you for your help.
No problemo, just leave it to me.
Investigation.
Me and my good friend Benjamin.
I think it's Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick.
Where are we? Oh, here it comes. Oh.
That taxi drove way too fast. I don't feel too good, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, are you all right? Your face is really pale.
I'm fine. The driver said they came to this house's garage.
Then this must be where those two men brought the box. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, look at the nameplate on the door.
Nameplate? What? Blaze the best!
So this is the chairman's house.
Does that mean the one who kidnapped John was Blaze the best? Blaze should have already been arrested, though.
Oh, the garage door is unlocked. I mean, I should have known it's Blaze the Best house because it's so grandiose and big.
And the
Look
best.
at it. Look at it, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't you see it right now?
It's
You really do have a good eye for this sort of thing.
Of course, of course.
yeah.
Smells like motor oil.
And on fire, DJ.
Maintaining that motorcycle must be Blaze's hobby.
Excuse me?
Wrong kind of.
Excuse me. We're coming in. Is anybody home?
Doing something like this is it's as if we're a couple of petty thieves.
Shh, be quiet. Right now, we're the great thieves. Have some self-awareness.
She scolded me. Nobody's here. And now it looks like we can get through this without being arrested.
This isn't the time to be relieved. Now, the real deal begins. Let's go look for treasure.
We're looking for John, not treasure. He's in the sack.
I think he's inside the fuel tank of the motorcycle.
Mr. Edgeworth, there are huge bags of flour here. If I had some water and a rolling pin, I could make some noodles by hand.
Ooh.
But I'll slightly undercook them so they have a nice, firm, al dente texture.
Okay, those are bags of cement mix, not flour. When mixed with water, it will harden. It's not something you want to sink your teeth into.
Oh, I guess cement noodles shouldn't be cooked al dente.
No, they shouldn't even be cooked in the first place. God. Oh,
Hey, Blood Kitten! I know it's gonna be long, but you have about 3 hours until the next stream. Please try to finish this part 2 of Case 5 that totally should have a to be continued at some point.
we'll try.
We aiming for it.
But in general, we're gonna take as long as we take.
Yeah.
and that's just how it is. But thank you so much.
There are large tools hanging on the wall, such as a sledgehammer and a shovel.
It's a lot bigger than the gavel Miss Courtney carries around. If I ever become a judge, I'd want my gavel to be this big.
Swinging such a heavy gavel in court would be intolerable. Please don't.
Aw, then I'll just swing the shovel that's beneath it instead.
That has no business being swung in court or elsewhere. Please don't.
So Hades says they're now getting 3 times the waffles, even though the thing says 2 times the waffles. I don't understand it.
That's great. What did we do on our side? Just reset it? sort of
Nothing.
thing?
We did nothing.
Oh, we did
Absolute-
nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
It needs to be updated to the edge.
Ah, I found something good.
Oh! Ah! These are
H.
mechanics gloves. Oh, so edgy. Look at that. Look at that E.
Eat H. D eats H. Now we know.
Petide. Petide. You wear them during vehicle maintenance, or when you're working on machinery.
They look really stained with motor oil.
However, they're also horribly stained with dirt. Could the gloves have gotten this dirty just from maintaining the bike?
I don't really like Blaze, but these gloves are pretty cool. Do you think we could come up with some reason to take these gloves with us?
When you say it like that, it makes it hard for me to take them as evidence. This large box. This must be it. This is probably the box that Mr. Power said had been stolen.
So John was stashed away in this box and then transported all the way here.
Please don't talk about people as if they are objects. However, if that's the case, there's also a possibility that John is still somewhere in this garage.
Okay, let's go look for him. Our honor as the great thief and her assistant depends on it.
Good grief.
Okay.
Dum.
Hmm?
There's someone inside.
Dum. Crash.
Is it John?
John, we're coming to save you. Eh?
This is... Ah, thanks,
The
G.
old
I don't know.
Oh,
This is-
oh no!
You're Sebastian!
What? Why?
Okay, so Sebastian is such a good actor
Right.
that he made himself into John Marsh.
Right.
And that was actually Sebastian acting.
No.
Right. So Sebastian is Courtney's son all along.
I
Crazy.
I said it in the
I
first
know,
time we met.
you
him.
did.
I did. I called
You
that.
did. FBI.
This is Blaze's house, right? That would mean...
Yes. It should also be Sebastian's house. So then, why is he? Kay, go help him out.
If it has to do with ropes, just leave it to Kay. Here I go. A little pull over here, and a quick tug over there.
And he can't breathe anymore.
Are you all right, Sebastian?
What a nice dopey little theme.
He looks a little worse for wear. Why were you tied up in a place like this? How should I know? You guys don't know anything about me. It's because we don't know. That's why we're asking you.
He's completely shut off his heart.
Aww. Indeed. If it's come to this, I suppose I have no choice but to use that.
Ah, you mean...
I hate to do this when he's in such a fragile state. It's like kicking a man who's down.
Will it be all right? His mind might break if you corner him too much, you know.
Oh my god.
Mind break. Can we add the mind break tag, Days
Oh my
Attorney,
god.
please?
What's really great is that it's like, yes, I'm aware of that. I will have to be careful. It's like about to use his like ultimate stand and like get into somebody's mind, but this is like lives on the line.
Yeah.
You can kill a man
Yes.
with your brain.
I'm aware of that. I will try to be careful. Good grief. I wonder how this will turn out. I've never held back against anyone before.
When you literally blow their mind.
Hoo, 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 hoo.
Oh, we are in logic chess. Okay, what's the first option we've got?
After
here?
running out of the meeting this morning, why would he be here of all places? You guys, you don't know how I feel.
Yeah.
Oh
To be-
my.
wow.
He's
Okay.
gone through a lot of shock. He must be on the verge of emotional meltdown.
Oh.
It can't be helped. At times like this, I must quietly listen to what he has to say. No one, tells me anything. I'm always the one being left out like an idiot.
Oh, that sprite is just painful.
so sad.
Oh.
I should try
Don't
to
worry,
answer his
GD.
questions
It's
as
good.
best as I can. Considering how fragile he is, I won't have much time to spare. I'll need to ask about his true feelings and try to calm him down post-haste.
Logic chess. Begin. All right.
You're a failure as a person!
No!
From what I've seen these past few days, you have absolutely no redeeming qualities. Perhaps you should try starting over again as a human being. Calm down. I'm not finished yet. No, I'm never gonna listen to you or anyone else ever again. Oh, I just said one thing that I shouldn't have said.
When did we save?
A long time ago.
Okay.
Just leave me alone already. I can't trust anyone anymore. Found it.
Hold on, I'm not finished yet. Is the best line. From
Can't
that.
give up now. I have to stand my ground. Now,
Blocked
let's
report.
try this again. You're a failure as a person. From what I've seen these past few days, you have absolutely no redeeming qualities. Perhaps you should try starting over again as a human being. Calm down. I'm not finished yet. No way. I'm never gonna listen to you or anyone else ever again. Oh, I just said one thing that I shouldn't have said.
I better start over again.
Leave me alone already. I can't trust you or anybody.
Oh, so good, so good.
I have to stand my ground.
He needs to learn this, okay?
Now let's try this again. I really want to do it again.
I know.
I'll tell you. I'll do it again.
Yeah,
Third time's the
believe
charm.
it.
I mean, what
I
if it's
think you're gonna-
different?
I think
What
you're
if
gonna
it's
convince. I think you're gonna convince him this time.
Can you please tell me what's on your mind? You're a failure as a human being. I don't wanna.
See, this is why we don't ask about your feelings.
It's not like you'd listen to me anyways.
Then I'll never listen to you.
Nah, those ones probably are just not good.
I know. It sucks. I get it. Like, to have to program all those lines of dialogue doesn't make any sense.
What's wrong? Normally we're shouting objection right about now. You understand? You've been cornered. I just had to yell.
I know. That's
Leave
I
me
wish you
alone
just said
already.
objection.
I just
you know?
can't trust anyone anymore. Curses! Don't make any pointless remarks. His mind will break. Oh, that's forgiving.
Yeah.
Even so, he's someone that cries easily. Whether he's feeling down or he's losing his temper. He'll be crying either way, so I won't be able to tell him the difference. I should try reading the emotion in what he's saying.
Emotion.
The emotion. Could you please tell me what's on your mind? You're serious? You're really gonna listen to what I have to say? I can understand the shock you went through after what has happened with your father. It wasn't just Pops. This morning, I lost everything. You poor baby.
Was something stolen? Or do you think it's wait and see?
Everything I have was given to me by Pops. Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what am I supposed to believe in? I think maybe, right?
Yeah, throw it. Why not?
It's
Let's be
different.
nice.
Always believe in yourself. Believe in
If you can't
nothing.
believe in others, then at least believe in yourself. You'll need to gain experience on your own. But if you require wisdom, I can lend you a hand.
Okay. That's nice.
Ever since I got locked up, I've been thinking,
Good daddying, Edward.
am I too inculpable to be a prosecutor?
Well, you used the word inculpable, so that's
Incapable. Which one is it?
Oh, poor little guy.
I think we have to.
Emotion.
I believe incapable is the word you were looking for. Judging your own ability is not an easy task. Sebastian, little by little, you are growing.
Daddy Edgeworth.
Sebastian, would you tell me your side of the story? I understand. What should I talk about? He seems to have calmed down slightly. I'd like you to tell me everything you know about the kidnappers.
Okay. Pop
Now then,
Edgeworth.
tell me what you heard and saw.
Are you tied up? Oh, no.
You know what the kidnapper's objective was? What are you saying? What else would a kidnapper want besides a ransom? I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack.
Yeah. I like this one.
Do you have any idea who the kidnappers could be? Of course I don't! If I did, I would have told you already. I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Damn, when you get it all wrong.
Yeah.
Why are you tied up in your own home, of all places? That's what I'd like to know. I'm the victim here. How would I know? I was really scared, being locked up alone, you know. Did your abductors happen to say anything about to you? I don't really get it, but one of them said, "Don't blame us, blame the owner of this house."
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The owner of this house. Wouldn't that be Blaze the best? Huh? Pops? Oh, I get it. Someone who hates Pops must have taken me hostage. No. Considering the situation, that seems unlikely. The connection between Blaze and the kidnappers. This could be a useful clue. Do you have any idea who the kidnappers could be? Of course I don't. I told you already. Let me try using that clue. A kidnapper can easily use his own home to hold someone captive. Sebastian, you were kidnapped by your own father.
Like, I mean,
What?
if he doesn't have daddy issues after this.
Oh my god. He has a daddy.
What's bigger than an issue? A complex?
I was gonna say complex, but that's not right.
That's not even big enough.
That's not
It's
right.
gotta go bigger.
Yeah, daddy complex is a whole different set of issues. Anyway.
A complex? Daddy complex?
It can't be. Was he going to kill me because I was a nuisance?
No, buddy, no.
Of course not. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Would there be any reason for him to take your own life? If his son was found dead in his own garage, Blaze would be suspected immediately.
That's not the kind of support I think I wanted to give, but that's fine.
I see. Then, why was I kidnapped? Kidnapping his own son. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be after any ransom money. There must be some other reason why Blaze ordered the kidnapping. This could be a useful clue.
Because he found the
Why-
adoption paperwork that Mama Courtney was filling out, and he was like, "I know I can use you to
You
hurt
happen
her."
to know what the kidnapper's objective was? What are you saying? What else would a kidnapper want besides a ransom? Let me try using that clue. Kidnapping his own son in order to demand a ransom wouldn't make much sense. Yeah, you're right. Did you notice anything strange when you got kidnapped? Ooh, as soon as I answered their question, they just took me away. Oh, what did they ask you? You sure didn't put up much of a fight, man. They asked you a question. Tell me what they asked you. Wah! Don't glare at me like that. And they asked me, "Do you know Courtney?" I see. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. Blaze and the kidnappers did not intend to... Wait. Blaze and the kidnappers did not intend to kidnap you. Their objective was John Marsh. they were planning to kidnap Judge Courtney's son in order to have Patricia Rowland declared not guilty.
Justine has a son? Also, Warden Rowland gets declared not guilty.
I suspect the kidnappers mistook you for John Marsh.
All of this was just a mistake. Wait, maybe that's why, back then.
Did you just remember something?
No, it's nothing. I'm useless anyways.
Oh,
Just
buddy.
leave me alone already.
Oh, buddy.
This is bad. He might be at his emotional limit. I must get him to tell me what he remembered and try to calm him down as well.
What's kind of funny is that we almost have all the information that we need just to like get that trial, or at least get the trial postponed. Could be like, hey, Justine, your son wasn't kidnapped. It was the best, but now we still have 3 more things. I wonder what this is going to be about.
Based on how distressed Sebastian looks right now, it must have been quite traumatic. I'll need to help him get him back on his feet. Ah! What do you remember? What did you remember just now?
I didn't remember anything about that guy.
Would that guy happen to be Blaze?
Oh.
Darn it! Oh, so this is the difference between me and someone who earned his prosecutor title. Oh,
I've been wanting to ask you, why did you become a prosecutor?
what does it matter? I'm not fit to be a prosecutor anyway. Say something.
I'm giving up on you.
You must have some reason for choosing this path, right?
No, it's not like that. It wasn't anything special. I became a prosecutor for a really insignificant reason.
So your father would love you?
It was just a personal reason.
Huh. Just like you. I, too, became a prosecutor for a personal reason.
Huh? Is that true? But you're a really successful prosecutor. I'm sure that Pops, the PIC chairman, would have been more proud of you than me.
Oh, buddy.
So you wanted your father's approval. I see. So you wanted your father's approval.
Oh! I thought if I became a best prosecutor, he'd be proud of me. That's why I just want to help out Pops as much as I could.
Would you happen to be protecting your father?
What? I don't have any reason to protect someone like him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't you want to help out your father as much as you could?
That sounds good.
Oh! Just once. I wanted to be useful to Pops. Just this once. That way, I could help him regain his reputation.
Repetition.
His repetition.
Yeah,
You
so
mean
yes, yeah,
reputation.
I can see that.
You
I
seem to
cried
be
so
mixing
much.
up your words again. The word you're looking for is reputation.
Sagasi saying, I cried so much localizing this.
Huh? No one's ever told me that before.
Your father. Hey, Blood Kitten.
It's already possible John is Courtney's. Oh, it's already possible John is Courtney's son. Don't make the older Sebastian to be her son also. I still regret looking at the 5-year-old pregnant. Oh, yeah. I'm going to leave the end of that comment down, but yeah.
I was gonna leave that.
Yeah.
Emotion. No,
Thanks,
but
Blood Kitten.
you're misunderstanding. Sebastian is actually probably younger than 13.
Yes.
But John is very good at acting.
very good
Very
at
good at acting.
Oh.
Your father, who has strayed from his path, continues to add to his crimes. Even knowing that, do you truly want things to stay the way they are?
I know, Michael.
But in that case, just what am I supposed to do?
You should triumph over your father, who has treated you like a fool.
Yo, Mr. Magasi, what up?
You must stop Blaze before he commits another crime.
I never thought of it that way. I want to triumph over Pops.
Somehow, it seems like he's calmed down once again. Now's my chance to ask him about Blaze's secret. I will give Sebastian the courage to stand up to his father.
Do you think that baby... Oh. There you go, pick your thing.
Talk, or I'll charge you as an accomplice.
God.
Now, why don't you tell me about Blaze's secret? If you continue to protect your father like this, you'll be charged as an accomplice, you know.
Hey! Don't be so mean, Mr. Edgeworth. I already said I'd tell you. There's no reason to threaten me.
That's what I'm gonna say. You think
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I hate you!
No!
Oh, that's a big one. Do you think they were kind of manipulating an emotionally fragile individual into getting information so we can better our own standing?
Yes.
Oh.
He's been heavily traumatized. I should refrain from making pointless remarks. Was there some connection between your father and Patricia Rowland?
I'm sorry. I don't really know.
Every tiny bit helps. Can you remember anything at all?
I think sometimes they would interact with each other during work, but
Was there something else?
They always give us a
What?
mean option, too.
Is there something else on your mind? Okay, like, if there was text for those, I would absolutely press them. But most of
Oh,
it is
for
just,
sure.
I've got you
For
cornered.
sure.
apparently Pops is the one who recommended Roland to be the warden.
Oh. Was there a reason for Blaze to recommend her?
Probably because, unlike me, Pops actually cares about her.
This is the wait and see one, I think, right? Yeah? I totally mixed them up.
Well, Pops has known her since he first became the chief prosecutor, after all.
What was he like when he was the chief prosecutor?
Oh, Pops was amazing. He'd look over every single piece of evidence that went through the prosecutor's office.
He looked over every single piece of evidence. This would be a major clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems that the evidence regarding Patricia Rowland never made it to the trial. It's the duty of a prosecutor to watch over the evidence. Did you take care of it properly?
That's not it. Just listen to what I have to say.
You listen to what I have to say.
I thought I would keep it in the safest place I knew. Oh, what have I done?
It seems to become unsettled again. I suppose I should lend him a hand. The place you thought would be the safest. Would that have been in Blaze de Best's hands?
Oh, wow! He told me that it would be safer if he took care of the evidence.
I'm sorry, but he has betrayed your trust in the worst way possible.
Pops, why would he want to hide the evidence?
Yeah. Blaze's objective was not to have Warden Rowland found not guilty. Sorry. Blaze's objective was to have Warden Rowland found not guilty by obscuring the truth. Sebastian, you were used by your father.
Oh.
I'm so done with these noises. It's possible that Blaze de Best has the evidence with him. Furthermore, we still have no idea where John is. I must return to my investigation post haste. However,
This is all my fault. What am I gonna do now?
seeing him like this, I can't just leave him be. He is still suffering in the gap between his ideal and reality. He will never move on until he figures out how to live his own life. Thanks, guys. Sebastian's about to face his greatest trial. Perhaps this is fate. I shall give him the push forward that he needs. Oh. What do you plan to do from here on?
First, I'm returning this red jacket. I'm not fit to wear it.
Close fake.
Oh, shit, man.
It's just really funny.
Blaze the best.
He's a bad man.
The bad man.
He's a bad man.
Clothes fake the man. I think that's what Pops used to say. He knew all along I was a fake.
It's clothes make the man. It's not fake. The saying is clothes make the man. You are what you wear. I am sweatpants and a comfy t-shirt. What about you guys?
I am a Canadian shirt.
Oh, that's interesting. It's happily. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I'm a whore!
I'm a whore!
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've learned something new yet again.
Yes. All you have to do now is become a prosecutor. Who is fit to wear that jacket. Hey, Sagasi!
It's so hard to translate Japanese bonds.
I believe it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Thanks, Sagasi.
But we do appreciate all the work that was put into this game.
Yeah, I'll do my best. That way, no one will ever make fun of me again.
You're getting full of yourself, kid.
That would have been too good if I was wearing the Ahego shirt.
Oh, yeah. I am a hentai.
I guess that also means you are what you eat then.
Ah, wait.
But how can I get people to accept me? What do I do? I don't know what to do.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Oh crap, we went so far with this. Which one was this? Maybe I should try another line of attack. I think it was, what are you
gonna
gonna
do now?
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Will you continue to ignore the truth, just like your father?
Please, stop it already. I don't want your putty.
It's really funny.
He just doesn't know
Like,
anything.
No one's ever corrected him, I
know.
think is the thing,
Yeah.
right?
People have just been paid to agree with whatever he said.
Oh god.
And that's so sad.
It is.
It is.
Like,
Oh man.
and that's why Justine's gonna adopt him, and she's gonna have 2 sons, and they're gonna be kind of polar opposites. But she's gonna be the best mom.
I
I don't want your buddy.
Channing Tatum interview, and I watched. He's like, I feel really bad for Justin Bieber, and like, I feel like, what? Why do you feel bad for him? He's like, because you stop aging once you have like a traumatic event, like getting hundreds of millions of dollars. He's like, so you stop aging, and he stopped aging at 14.
Huh.
And he's like, I was like 25 before I hit my thing. He's like, I got at least there. This kid, everyone around him was like, he stopped aging when he was like 12.
I guess.
Because everyone's like, you don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
Putty. Oh.
I don't want your putty. Just leave me alone.
I believe you mean pity.
I think it's so funny that the correction answers are all the right answers.
He
likes
it.
being
He likes
daddy.
it. He likes it.
Well, it's because he's
No one's ever fathered him. He just wanted a father.
he just wants.
He just wanted a father.
wants the father.
I believe pity is the word you're looking for. Edgeworth could be my daddy.
Oh, really?
I also have my own reasons for wanting to speak with you. There was a time when I, too, did not seek the truth and continued to run away from it. However, thanks to a certain friend, I was able to realize my mistake.
Aw.
That's nice. You're lucky, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't have anyone like that.
You may be right about that.
I will show you.
If you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way.
What?
Only if you have the will for it, though.
I don't want to be like Pops.
So, he wants to surpass his own father. I understand his feelings clearly now. I guess, will you?
Yeah.
You still intend to continue as a prosecutor?
I don't really know. It's not like I became a prosecutor on my own. Because of that, do I even have the right to continue as being a prosecutor?
Nice. Nice.
Whether or not you continue as a prosecutor is something you must decide for yourself.
Ah!
Only you can determine your path in life.
I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. Because if I give up now, I know I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life.
So, he wants to continue to live as a prosecutor. I shall keep his will in mind. Sebastian says that he wants to surpass his father and continue to be a prosecutor. In other words, he wants to be a different prosecutor from his father. It's the first answer he's arrived at on his own. I'm sure if he has the will, he will find his way. So I guess that's what are you gonna do now? Because we need that clue, right?
Yeah.
What do you plan to do from here on?
First, I'm returning this red jacket.
I'm just gonna mosey on here. His clothes make the man.
I hope that like DeBest comes back in like a future game wearing a cravat.
Oh.
That'd be pretty good.
Wait and see. Goodness sake. Don't you remember your own words? Perhaps his own will can show him the way. The Queen! As a prosecutor, didn't you want to walk a different path from your father? Certainly, the path you've chosen is not an easy one. Nevertheless, you still chose to live as a prosecutor. In that case, it should be clear to you what you need to do. Ooh!
Wow, there it is.
I still question how I live my life to this day. But you, Sebastian, have found your own answer. So believe in yourself, Prosecutor DeBest. He was mistaken for John and kidnapped by Blaze's underlings. And after his father stole his evidence, he stole his confidence as a prosecutor. The emotions he is going through must be more painful than anything I could imagine. It's taken longer than I thought, but with that, it's checkmate. Yay.
Nice.
You're a failure as a human being! What are you doing with your life? Jesus Christ! He's gonna call us Daddy.
Daddy! Darn it!
He dashed out of here at full speed.
It seems if there's one thing he's the best at, it's running away. Ooh! Ooh!
Despacito. Thanks for that.
Man, we should make Sebastian a great thief.
JD. This is so sad.
This is so sad.
Can we get 100 likes?
Like just a quick 100 likes
So
on this
sad.
video.
100 likes.
I bet 100 likes would make Sebastian feel so much
So much
better.
And maybe
better.
Despacito would play.
Yeah, and maybe it would, right? So just, you know, smash that like button, right?
1:15, we're at 45 minutes. Curses! We're running out of time. We should check in with Mr. Shields. I'd also like to know what the situation is like on their end.
But Mr. DeBest ran off again.
Wow, I just realized we're still on the exact right time, basically.
We actually are. This is pretty great.
We'll just give them the new information we discovered. Francisca will take his place.
I wonder if that's going to be enough.
1 like equals 1 faith in Sebastian.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't be helped. Since he ran away, there's nothing more we can do.
The likes just went up by 10.
Yay!
Thank you for 10 faiths in Sebastian.
Wow. Holding likes emotionally hostage.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'll just say it again. If there's no murder weapon, you can't prove the defendant is guilty.
Just because we don't have a murder weapon doesn't mean the defendant is innocent. It seems you wish to taste the sting of my whip.
Always resorting to physical violence, Francisca.
Yeah.
Hey, Tasso!
This whole section really shows the pinnacle of Edgeworth's character development. It's just amazing to know how much he's come from his first appearance in the series. Also, good job for Sagassi on this whole part.
Aw.
Yes, please. You see
Tasso.
Sagassi in chat over there. Part of the localization team. Send them some love in chat because this game wouldn't be possible without them and the other volunteers for doing it.
Mr. Attorney,
Thanks, Tasso.
this trial, how much longer will it take? Because it feels like it hasn't gone anywhere for a good while now.
This music, though.
Well, I'm sorry, but that stuttering prosecutor just doesn't seem to understand.
Until I am satisfied. This whip will lash out at you as many times as I see fit.
Oh, fine. Now, she probably whipped me once for every year I've been alive. Which isn't that many.
36. 36 times.
Miles, what's taking you so long? Even though you were just stalling for time, Uncle Ray can't keep this up much longer. Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding.
36.
Excuse me, phone
Third.
call. Mind if I take it?
36 whippings. Ah.
I will allow it.
Mr. Shields.
Oh, Miles.
Oh, Miles, it's you. How's it going over there?
We found Sebastian.
Oh, and the knife and chisel?
It seems he handed the evidence over to Blaze the Best. It's very likely that Blaze knows the whereabouts of the murder weapon.
Ex-chairman to best. Why would Blaze?
That I don't know yet. However, there may be some hidden connection between Patricia Rowland and Blaze.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll issue a subpoena for Blaze to best right away. I'll grill him personally.
I will continue to search for the missing evidence. And for John as well.
Try to hurry it up, would you? We're at our wits' end over here. It feels like the verdict could be handed down any moment.
Understood. How much longer can Judge Courtney's heart hold out? I know she's in a lot of pain. I've got to hurry.
So, how's the trial going?
Blaze will be taking the stand. I don't know how things will turn out, though.
He'll do anything from hiding evidence to kidnapping. He really is nothing but trouble.
I agree. We should probably take another look at the evidence concerning him.
Okay, leave it to me. First, here's the latest evidence fresh from the scene.
The gloves from earlier, although
So cool.
I'm certainly curious about them. Anything else?
The case files from the IS-7 incident. If I recall, Blaze was also involved in this, right?
Indeed. He was involved in destroying the evidence. For now, let's keep this on hand. Now then, is there anything else?
Of course. Last but not least, we've got this.
This is the Yatagarasu's badge. Okay. I'm talking about things related to Blaze. Please be serious.
But aren't you always going around presenting random evidence too, Mr. Edgeworth?
Gah! No! Well, that's... Oh! Isn't that Sebastian?
What are you doing here?
No!
He ignored us.
He came out of the Grand Tower. What was he doing in there?
Let's go investigate what Mr. DeBest was up to.
Yes. Let us go.
Let us go.
Let us go. The hatch is open.
It might have been Mr. DeBest who opened it.
What was Star Fox? Was it the hatches are open?
Star Fox.
From what's his no, what's the hippo's name?
Hippo?
Hippo.
Hippo. There's Slippy the Frog.
Yeah.
The rabbit.
Falco.
Falco
Yeah.
the Falcon.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the rabbit's
I know,
name?
right? What was the rabbit's name?
Yeah, that's what I mean. What's this?
Speedy?
Oh, Peppy.
Peppy.
Peppy. What? No.
Was it Peppy?
I think it's Peppy.
I was thinking, yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
was
from
thinking
Star
Peggy.
Fox.
Peggy was stuck in my head. Peppy.
Bill?
Bill the dog. Bill the
Peppy.
dog said it.
Oh, Bill the dog. Yeah, yeah.
No, it's Peppy as
It is
well.
Peppy, yeah, yeah.
But I just remember like always that level where the hatches are open. It's like the hatches are open,
No, yeah.
or whatever it was.
Peppy, Peppy, Peppy. You'll never
Did-
guess what animal Fox was.
Hello, my name is
A
Human.
star.
Did Sebastian come in here?
You never guess what he sounds
Mr. Edgeworth,
like.
over there. The safe is open.
Ooh! Did he come here to open that? Let's examine it thoroughly.
Yeah. He opened
There's something
it
inside the
thoroughly.
safe.
Let's go ahead and have a look. There are some documents in here.
It's just a bunch of papers and... Huh? There's a photo here, too.
Huh. This is a picture of...
Huh? That's Mr. Knightley.
Who was Horace?
Oh.
Actually, I don't think it was. I think it. Why don't you pick them, Yanni?
Oh my god.
It's hard because once you get
Yeah,
like into the
okay.
high register,
Yeah.
I can do it. I'm sure it's just a little thing, but it was Tom.
Knightley,
Everyone
the
said Tom.
president's bodyguard. The president's bodyguard. Yeah.
Why is this picture here? And what are all these papers for?
I don't think he's gonna be talking a lot. I don't know. We'll have to read the documents to find out. I'm all but certain there's a connection between Knightley and Dogan. Dogan's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now, was actually Knightley all along. That is proof enough. Tomorrow, I shall interrogate him in the warden's office. I'll get him to confess that he's one of Dogan's henchmen. That thing he laid to rest near the flower bed 12 years ago. You simply must retrieve it. This seems to be a report about Knightley.
Not to mention, it was apparently written before Knightley was killed.
Horace Knightley was murdered while he was being interrogated in the warden's office. Judging from the contents, this document was probably written by Patricia Rowland.
I knew it!
The question, however, is who this report is addressed to.
Ah, the owner of this safe is...
The conductor, Blaze the Best.
So this proves that Miss Rowland and Blaze are connected.
Indeed. However, it's not just the two of them.
Huh?
Blaze the Best and Patricia Rowland were searching for Dogan's henchmen.
Saren Dogan, that dog-loving assassin.
This means that there's a hidden connection between the three of them.
I wonder what it could be.
Sorry. I don't know, but it must be related to this case.
Hey, Caitlin, see?
He's just a bit dead.
He's a lot dead.
Yeah, investigations have been one very long story.
Ah, there's
Yeah.
some other stuff in here that I remembered seeing.
There seems to be something on his finger.
Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring.
Don't steal it.
I didn't do anything yet.
It's Horace Knightley's. The chessboard and the ring. All of his possessions are inside this safe.
So basically, all of his stuff is evidence from the prison case.
Correct.
Then the knife and the chisel that vanished might be here too. Let's see. Mr. Knife, Mr. Chisel. They're not in there. I guess this is all just Mr. Knightley stuff.
I see. That's too bad. Horace Knightley is dead.
Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet, you hear me?
However, the game is not over yet. Unless I can see it through to the end. Oh. I don't remember ever seeing that.
I think
I don't think we ever had to use it.
yeah.
All the evidence from the prison case is here, but the knife and chisel are nowhere to be found.
It can't be helped. Let's climb back up the viewing platform and exit the Grand Tower.
It's about time. Climbing ladders is something I never get tired of.
I think you're the only one who feels that way. It's funny, I wonder if we check the board's hidden compartment. Can I? Okay.
Young lady, good sir, might I interest you in some cotton candy?
Only if it's Heaven's Tier. Oh!
Oh!
There is also ice cream if that is what you'd prefer.
Snake eater.
You! Shelley the Killer!
It's good to see you are well, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing here in a place like this?
Oh, as you can see, I am selling cotton candy. Would you care for some heavenly cotton candy? Even sweeter than death, one bite will send you straight to heaven.
That's definitely not something I'd want to buy from the killer.
The meaning of my message, have you understood it? I congratulate you on resolving the case, however. Can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved?
Have you been spying on us this whole time?
Spying? Heavens no, I was simply watching over you. From secret. While disguised as a cotton candy salesman.
It's bulletproof, you just can't see through that. Isn't that the exact same thing? What is this man's objective? Were you the one
That I want.
who murdered the president?
No, the contract with my client has already expired. President Wang was a bit of a celebrity in the world of assassins, you see.
Ha!
Over the years, many attempts on his life were made, and yet he stubbornly lives on. He's a robust man surrounded by flawless security. He even employs body doubles.
You don't think?
No.
Robust.
No.
That president. Rotund seems more apt. Man, that was a casual drop there.
Yeah, it really was.
I feel like that's like subtle, very subtle foreshadowing
Yeah.
for the twist.
Yeah.
However, it seems this time the president's security wasn't exactly flawless.
Mr. Rook had only just prevented the previous assassination, but this time?
I did not kill him. It is not my principle to kill needlessly. I am also grateful to Rook, a worthy adversary who was connected to me by faith. Thanks to that man, I did not kill a target who had no value to be killed.
Thanks. Rook preventing the assassination. What does he mean?
My client deliberately gave me a false target. It was betrayal most foul. I am now searching for my client. In all likelihood, it is the same person you are looking for.
He's saying that his client murdered the president.
John.
Just who is this person you're referring to?
John.
I, myself, am not allowed to say. It would be a violation of the rules.
John. His name was John Jacob Jackelheimer Schmidt.
I cannot disclose the identity of my clients, for to do so would create a problem of trust within the other clients. This is precisely why I am personally searching for them myself.
What are you gonna do when you find your client?
You know what would be really cool? Is that if you knew an assassin was after you, you could hire another assassin to kill that assassin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But then it gets really sticky if they hire an assassin to kill your assassin's assassins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it
Such
turns
as
into
the
the
Shadow
Great
Games.
Assassin War.
What are you gonna do when you find your client?
Of course, they will be rewarded with a punishment most befitting of a traitor.
What? That person? What'll happen to them?
I will leave that up to your imagination.
It certainly won't be anything pleasant.
Tickled to death.
Oh god, no, that's the worst.
That's a torture.
Oh, yes, I will tell you just one more thing. 3 days ago, Siren Dogan escaped from prison.
What?
Mm,
Poof.
I
3
see.
nights passed, Dogan's solitary cell was found vacant. It was almost as if he knew I would come pay him a visit.
Oh wow. He visited Dogan's cell. Could it be that the person the killer is searching for is...
Well then, if you excuse me, I must be getting going.
How interesting would it be if like Dogan was the mastermind behind it all, so he gave bad information to Shelley to kill her, to kill them, so that Knightley would end up in prison with him, so he'd get
I don't know.
bump, 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 bump.
Let us both do our best in tracking down that person.
So, the killer and Dogan, these two assassins. This sound is...
Mr. Edgeworth! Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing. That is an intense ringtone.
Is it? I think it's a play on the Godzilla theme.
I think it is. I think it's Mozilla's theme.
Oh, of course she loves Mozilla because her
Yeah,
son is in
In
it.
it.
Yeah.
She's so fucking proud.
Wait for the drop. This is like final boss music in
It
like an
really
8-bit
is.
RPG. Okay.
That's
Could it be John?
Mr. Edgeworth, how are you doing?
It sounds like they're using a voice changer. Who is this?
Someone you've been searching for on the other one in the red hood.
The Red Hood. Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Brilliant deduction. I'd expect no less from a prodigy prosecutor such as yourself.
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen in on this too.
Too quiet, Tom. Way too quiet. Very well. I'll put it on speaker.
Well, I must say that I don't expect the girl to be getting amnesia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Ha!
But that's not all, you see. Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't know why I did that. I like ate the mic.
Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze the Best to kill Jill Crane.
What? This must be the person the killer spoke of.
I really should thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
You have no reason to thank me.
Oh, you haven't noticed? My, that's troublesome, you know. I wanted to catch Blaze for me, so I took dear little Kay.
What?
If Kay was suspected, I knew you would investigate the case. And I was sure that the great Miles Edgeworth would be able to catch Blaze. It is all according to my plan. And, you know, I get the feeling that you have the wrong idea, so let me clear something up. Blaze the Best wasn't the one who kidnapped Miss Courtney's son.
Dum-bum-bum-bum. You. Why do you know about the kidnapping?
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you
Which
know.
is why they should get married and adopt all the children.
She even came to visit you in the detention center. You got all friendly with you.
Wow, that could be taken out of context. How could this person know something like that? Judge Courtney was supposed to have visited me using the detective's name.
I bet you're wondering how I knew about the kidnapping, right?
Get out of my head!
It's quite simple, really. It's because darling little John is in my care right now.
What?
Huh?
You seem surprised. If only I could come to see the look on your faces. Quickly, little Kay. You have to hurry and steal him back. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Yatagorasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job.
Why does this person know everything in so much detail?
Well, I suppose I can't blame you for your mistake. It seems Blaze was after John as well, you see.
Larry Butts is the mastermind. So, there were 2 kidnappings.
He's such a fool, you know.
Everyone just needs to take a step back.
Kidnapping his own son instead.
Is John there with you? If he is, I would like to hear his voice.
He's here, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You see, he's asleep right now.
In that case, there's no way for us to know if you really kidnapped John or not.
I suppose you don't have to believe me if you don't want to.
What is your objective? Is it to get Patricia Rowland declared not guilty?
Oh, not guilty verdict, eh? I couldn't care less about that.
So, his objective is different from Blaze's.
I think I'll keep my objective a secret for now. Well then, I must be going. I hope you enjoy yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that.
Did you explode his phone? You think this is Dogan? Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It would explain why he had information about what was happening in the detention center.
Yeah.
He did escape.
Who in the world was that?
I don't know. We don't have enough information.
Darn it, we're totally clueless. Meanwhile, they seem to know everything about us.
Know everything about us. Hey, you're right. Thinking about it, it is strange. How does the culprit know so much about us?
It's so weird. I mean, they even knew about the kidnapping.
We must figure out how the culprit was able to obtain that information. I must recall, what exactly did that person know?
Oh, from 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You and Miss Courtney are quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you at the detention center and got all friendly with you. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Atagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job?
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
That's it. By analyzing our conversation with the culprit, I figured it out, Kay. I know the source of this person's information.
What? Really?
In all likelihood, this person is probably...
I mean, yeah.
yeah. I believe it's highly likely that we've been bugged. We've been bugged. We've been bugged.
We've been
We've been bugged.
Been
Bring my crotch for a second here. We've been bugged.
Bugged?
If you recall what that person said,
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
they couldn't see our faces. That means they weren't taking our pictures or following us.
Then they must have planted a bug somewhere. Could it be in my stuff?
Was there anything they could have had a chance to bug? There must be a hint somewhere in our conversation just now. That's right. That person knew something they shouldn't have. The conversation between Judge Courtney and myself in the visitor's room. Judge Courtney!
Hush. Please, have a seat.
The only evidence I had with me at the time was...
Oh my god.
Where was the bug planted?
Oh my god!
It's this, right?
It's the Atagarasu badge! Which I said, hey, that looks a little suspect.
And you looked at the back and you're like, oh man.
I bet she's gonna open up and reveal something pivotal to the case.
Yeah, you did. You said that exactly.
I could be wrong again.
Yeah, let's present this and see if we can take it apart.
Okay, may I see your badge?
My Yatagarasu's badge? No way!
Well, why not?
Mr. Edgeworth, just because you became a great thief's assistant doesn't mean you're ready to wear this badge yet.
That's not it. It's very likely that a bug was planted in it.
What? In my badge? It's more likely than you'd think.
Let's take a closer look.
Bugs in my badge?
More likely than you think. I've been wondering
I
about
hate
this for
that.
some time now. Did you inherit that badge from your predecessor too?
Nope. There wasn't one, so I made my own.
Oh my god.
I thought so. It's rather conspicuous. I think you're just about the only thief who'd ever want to wear something like that.
Hey, stop making fun of me.
Bugs in my Oogie Boogie? More likely than you think.
I've been wondering about this for some time now. Oh,
This is...
it seems I was right.
How'd you know?
The person had been in contact with you.
You mean when I was knocked unconscious?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that is why I thought one of your possessions might have been bugged. However, that person also overheard my conversation with Judge Courtney. Even though that conversation took place in the visitor's room, with just the two of us.
Oh, so you were holding on to it all that time.
Exactly. All the other evidence had been taken away from me.
What about your cravat?
Only the Yatagarasu's badge remained with me.
So this creep's been listening in on us the whole time.
Indeed. That must be how they knew about the information we collected.
Oh no, and I ate Taco Bell the other day.
Does that mean they're also listening in on this conversation?
Yes, that's what I thought was so weird. Like normally you just like talk in like a code and be like,
You want me to kill my badge? And spirit fingers? Spirit fingers. Spirit mustache. Mustache? Eyebrows. What? Kamehameha? I don't think the great thief can use Kamehamehas.
And that's
Most
why that
likely.
they didn't do it in code.
Hey, Buster!
Kay!
Eavesdropping is for cowards! Why don't you come in here and fight us fair and square?
Did you just crush it? What was that sound just now?
No.
Oh my god.
That's Nicole! Oh, honestly, y'all scared the bejesus out of me. Your voice is so loud there, little missy. I was so surprised I done fell flat on my behind. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you getting all riled up for? Oh, you gotta hear this. It really grinds my gears.
I know, She was there at the
Yes,
start
yes.
too!
Kay, please just leave it at that. Unless you want to make tomorrow morning's headlines.
Ah, that was close. Aw, shucks. Don't be such a stick in the mud.
What is she always tuning, you know?
What's wrong with letting a gal open her heart and spill the beans?
For now, I'll turn the bug off.
Oh, and wasn't she wearing
A red
a
hood?
red hood
Yeah.
as well?
She has,
So-
she has a red hood under that jacket.
Did you find the kidnappers?
Miss Swift, was the boy you saw being kidnapped this boy in the photo?
Nope. They look nothing alike at all. He had a more stupid looking face and was wearing a collared school uniform. I thought so.
Yet again, we were led astray by this woman's testimony. We will have to conduct our investigation all over again.
Can we just take this moment to admire how cute the bug is? It's just a little walkie-talkie, right, GD? It's just a little cutie pie. Look at him.
Hi.
Hi.
I've been listening into your conversations, not because I wanted to.
Tiniest iPhone. It's like the Derek Zoolander phone.
It's funny how the world like puts a lot of value on like things that were like big, or, like big, small sort of thing. Like cars used to be huge and like make them really small. Now we're bringing up like kind of bigger cars. And then phones used
That's
to
a
be
North American thing though for big cars.
fair enough. But then even phones used to be like make them as small as possible. Now like make it as big as possible while seeming small.
I don't know what the I know that's a North American thing. I don't know what the trend is elsewhere. I believe that flip phones might still be popular in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that.
If there's something really satisfying about like flipping open your phone.
Yeah.
True.
There is.
There's only 20 minutes left until 2 o'clock. Wow, we're mostly on schedule. Falling a little behind. Will we be able to make it in time?
Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth! About that phone call just now. Wasn't there a strange sound at the end?
A strange sound. Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come and get me. I look forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice, but I highly doubt that. Bubbo! Catchphrase!
Now that you mention it, it sounded like an explosion. It might be a hint to establish the culprit's whereabouts.
I see. The sound of an explosion, huh?
I would appreciate it if you stopped eavesdropping on us.
Wow. Subtle.
Mr. Prosecutor, you're as stingy as ever.
First, let's see what she has to say. Oh no! Oh, what the? Are you? Oh, I thought he was pointing a gun at her for a second. Like, cause you can see the metal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely. Are you trying to mount Gumshoe? No.
Oh, I
Kinda
wish I had my wow
ride.
sound effect.
Oh.
Gummy, why are you running away?
Aww. Detective Gumshoe. It's so funny that like their whole interactions right now are like a couple that have broken up, you know, but one of them still really loves the other one.
Oh, when Edgeworth came up his prosecutor's badge, I just didn't know what to do.
Just change prosecutor's badge to like broke up with me and
When Professor Edgeworth gave up on our relationship.
Detective Gumshoe, don't follow me.
And then I began to think. Mr. Edgeworth isn't a prosecutor anymore. Does that mean I'm no longer a detective?
Oh.
But that's not true. Even without Mr. Edgeworth, I'm still a detective and investigating's my job. Detectives don't investigate just for the sake of prosecutors, pal.
Yeah.
And that's why, even if I'm on my own, I won't stop investigating.
So you've been investigating by yourself?
Then perhaps at that time.
You should thank your former subordinate. He gave me some valuable information which may save Kay Faraday.
Detective Gumshoe did.
Is this
So-
character development?
Jill Crane's autopsy report.
I went to the detention center to see how Kay was doing. And that's when I heard.
Well, when you get where I am, you can just create your own truths anytime you want. Kay Faraday's the culprit. That was a truth that I simply manufactured out of thin air.
No.
Good, very good. That face, that expression.
You heard that conversation.
Oh, that's right, and that's why I looked over the evidence again myself, sir.
Gummy, that's amazing! So it was you who saved me.
Oh, Kay, I'm really glad you got your memories back.
Thank you.
You get it now? I can investigate on my own, pal.
Aww.
Gummy, don't run away!
He needs to fall.
You've already proven that you can investigate on your own. After all, you saved me.
Detective, I need your help. Currently, I'm not a prosecutor, nor am I much of anything else. Even so, I will pursue this case. I ask you not as a prosecutor, but as a friend. Detective Gumshoe, will you marry me? I mean, help us. Aww.
Ah, please cut it out, sir.
Gummy,
Okay, I get it, pal. I can't bear to see Mr. Edgeworth bowing his head at me like this.
Gummy!
Thank you, Detective.
What do you want me to do, sir?
The investigation, of course.
The whole investigation.
That's good.
Detective Gumshoe, please tell me what you found out in your investigation so far.
Roger, leave it to me, sir. I have 3 things to report. Okay, first up is about Kay's clothes that were sent to the crime lab. Traces of an extremely powerful sleeping drug called
Sleepies.
were found on him.
So that means after Kay was drugged at Gourd Lake, she was brought to the roof of the Grand Tower.
That's right, sir. Now for item number 2. All right, the footage from the security camera at the Grand Tower's elevator. Oh, yeah, that's the one right here. Oh.
The footage that captured President Huang and Judge Courtney going up to the roof. The elevator is generally the only way to get up to the The elevator is generally the only way to get to the rooftop. And if the elevator was used, the person who used it would be caught on camera.
Exactly. In other words, if you look over the footage from a couple of days ago, you should be able to see an unconscious Kay being carried up to the roof.
That's weird. Get it? Because saying Sleepy Zed, if you pronounce the Zed like a barbarian, sounds like sleep easy.
Sleep easy. Sleep easy.
I see.
Sleep easy.
Ah.
Then Gummy, does that mean you...
Sleepy Zed.
Like Zed like a barbarian and say Z. Oh, I checked out all the footage from before the incident 2 days ago on Fast Forward.
I see. And the results?
Well, actually, nothing came up, sir. He never showed up on the tape at all.
That was expected. Unexpected. I guess it won't be easy. How was Kay brought up to the roof of the tower? I should take a moment to carefully consider the possibilities.
Helicopter.
Well then, let's hear your third and final report.
Grappling hook.
Oh, yes, sir, but last but not least, the most important thing to report.
Teleportation.
I am so happy to be able to investigate with you again, Sir Pal, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm never gonna give it all up. I'm gonna give it my all to arrest the culprit. That is all, sir.
I apologize for putting you through so much, Detective Gumshoe. However, that was your most important report. It had nothing to do with the case at all. I would have preferred something that's actually useful.
Merciless attitude. That's the Edgeworth I know, pal. And I love my favorite band. It's actually ZZ Top.
Ah. A young boy has been kidnapped. I want you to help us search for him.
Kidnapping, sir.
The victim is a boy by the name of John Marsh.
Oh, that kid with the horns.
Yes. Do you know about him?
Oh, I saw that boy myself, sir.
Was that this morning?
Oh, that's right. He came out of that trailer over there, and then he walked towards the garbage pickup area.
The garbage pickup area?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's right over there, pal. And that's where all the trash from Grand Tower's office is collected. I don't know what happened after that, since I left the place around then.
It seems we must investigate the garbage pickup area. Bye.
Gummy said John headed towards the garbage pickup area.
Indeed. There might be
Hey,
some
Irene.
traces of him left behind.
Me too, GD. Me too.
Oh my god. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Nah, it couldn't be.
Looks like the garbage pickup area is locked.
It's probably to prevent people outside of the Grand Tower from disposing of their trash here. The garbage pickup time is at 11 a.m. Well, that's why there's no trash.
Oh, when I looked here earlier, the place was just overflowing with futabas, sir.
It looks like today was the day when the bulk waste was collected during the garbage pickup.
Yeah, there really were a lot of bulky items placed here, sir, if you know what I mean.
The garbage truck's compactor can crush any kinds of garbage to dust.
No, it seems in the case of bulk waste, it is transported as is without being crushed.
Huh. Why do you know about how bulk waste is disposed of, Mr. Edgeworth?
Maybe because Mr. Shields, in order to accomplish his Mr. Edgeworth acquisition plan, sent him something like a moving process instructional brochure.
There are times when you're so sharp, it's scary. Although they're few and far between.
I knew it was coming, GD.
Is it dusk or dawn? This milk carton is...
It's the one John was drinking out of.
There's no mistake. Something must have happened to John here. Combined with Detective Gumshoe's testimony, the chances are high that John was attacked at the garbage pickup area.
If it was here, wouldn't there wouldn't have been... I had a stroke!
Oh no!
But then, why would have John come to a place like this?
It would be natural to think that he came here to throw something away.
We have no way of knowing since the garbage truck has already collected everything.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It was a bit of a long shot.
Yeah.
Didn't quite fit.
You think we're ready for this?
I don't think we're ready to connect the thoughts.
No, we can't.
Maybe the gate is something different? No, it
It's
isn't.
surprisingly empty, isn't it?
Indeed. It seems the garbage has just recently been collected.
I wonder, what if the garbage wasn't really collected? Maybe someone stole it all. Mr. Edgeworth, I smell a case.
There certainly is a faint smell of something. Is it truly the smell of the case, though? That's weird, because we checked the sign, we checked the lock, we got the milk. Can we just move on to something else, or?
well, there's
Yeah,
something
maybe
up
we come back to this.
on that top right corner. Do you think that was different than the gate?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I already checked this area. You're all good. You've checked
Well,
everything
he always says that.
here. Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, no. Too bad.
If there's something to be checked, he'll not say that. We found that out a few cases ago. Will Powers dying in a new place.
Mr. Powers, I know it might be a boorish question, but there's something I'd like to ask you.
Okay, what is it?
Are there perhaps any plans to make a new Steel Samurai?
I'm sorry, but is that a question related to the investigation?
Yes, it's incredibly important.
Well,
No, it's a personal question.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about it with people outside the studio. Not even you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ah, of course. As I thought, you cannot talk about it. However,
He said outside the studio. Just go in the studio and you can talk about
he
it.
didn't deny it outright, which means there's hope. There's a shuttle bus used for filming on location. It's also used as a trailer for the actors.
So it's a bus. In that case, I wonder how much the fare is and where the destinations are.
This is obviously the property of Global Studios. There wouldn't be a fare. And naturally, the destination changes depending on where they're scheduled to film.
A bus that takes you anywhere without needing to pay a fare? It's like a dream come true.
That would be a regular car, okay?
You have to pay for gas, though.
It's a guide map of the area around the Grand Tower. Let's see.
Didn't we mention the explosion, though?
Explosion!
Why did we mention the explosion?
At the end of one of the things that Edgeworth said something about the explosion, didn't he?
I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it.
Oh.
Maybe present.
Maybe talk to Nicole?
Yeah. And or present the bug to Gumshoe and or her.
All my hard work helped me move the case forward. I reckon it's a good day's work. I'm not so sure about that. We've been chasing after an entirely different person.
Indeed. It seems she did not properly examine the photo earlier.
What now? Was my info really that bad?
No. Some of the blame also falls on us for relying on a dubious information source. It's time for us to regroup and start over.
Could you hold on a sec? If you think I'm staying quiet after being called a dubious source, you got another thing coming. Fine then. I guess I'll just have to tell you about the scoop I've been saving.
You've been saving a scoop. The scoop A.
Let's scoop.
Although I'm not expecting much, let's hear it. What is this scoop of yours?
It's Mozilla. I've decisive evidence that the mighty Mozilla exists.
Okay, let's go, Kay.
Hold up, I'm being serious. Y'all might not believe it, but it's true.
We don't have much time, but I guess there's no other way. Would this decisive evidence of yours be something you recorded on that tape recorder?
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. You're good at figuring things out, aren't you? It's the sound of Mozilla spewing out fire,
Oh.
Like a sea of flames.
like a sea of flames.
If you say so.
Don't make that face. If you all think I'm lying, then you haven't listened for yourself. Ready? Here comes the flame.
Boom.
How was that? It's hard to tell over your shouting, but if you say so, I guess it could be flames.
Miss Swift, did you truly witness these so-called flames? Pretty soon, GD. That is a good time.
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't really see it with my own two eyes. On account of, I wasn't actually there at the time.
If Mozilla had appeared, wouldn't you have noticed that no matter where you were?
Well, I was a ways off, and I was using a slightly unusual recording method, so...
Mm-hmm. Like maybe a listening insect of sorts. Could you explain to me this recording method in more detail?
Guess I just dug my own grave.
Ooh. I don't know. What do we do?
I think we. Oh man, I just feel like we're there. I think we're only about 7 minutes away from that thing, you know, because we were just behind on the 10 minutes of like lining up. So I think we're like really close to be continued. I just ask the chat: are we really close to be continued? I feel like we are.
We also have to define really close. So
yeah, are we?
It'll go for a while.
1 to 2
is what
it'll go
GD
for a
says.
while. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Boom. Save it up, because that's the stream today, folks. Now, we're going to be taking, a short break while we're playing Nier on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday, but we're back at you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the epic conclusion, likely, of Eastern Investigations 2, starting at 12 o'clock. And then new schedule coming up, too.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing through, likely we're going to finish this before Nier, you
Good
think?
stream.
Anyway, whichever, either Nier or this, that we finish first, the other game will take up the 12 o'clock time.
Yeah.
For 5 days a week.
And then
We're gonna be
Professor
playing
Layton
the
after that. Yay!
Professor Layton.
Hey.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
We got some really cool, like, little minor tweaks to the schedule that's going to make us get through more games more quickly so we can get to the games that you want to see us play.
Yep.
More quickly.
Got some.
You put them up on the board?
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. So thanks for coming out, everybody. If you haven't already liked the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, make sure to do it up. We got that waffle leaderboard in a corrected state for the top 3.
Yes, I do.
Fantastic.
Except for maybe Liz's watch time. So, in first place, we have Corey with 2,288,000 waffles. In second place, Zero with 2,127,000 waffles. In third, Liz with 1,718,000 waffles.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot. Like that's close, and that's a lot of waffles to be at the 22nd of the month. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And some of you may be asking why Godot's theme. It was the first Ace Attorney relevant music that I saw that I clicked on because we were in silence.
Yeah, love that stuff though.
And it's a good theme.
It's a good theme.
Cool. Then we will see you tonight at 3:30 for some Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess the last thing I just want to say, I guess, was just that. Should we stream bosses?
What about?
Do we just talk about how we've now done the cap at 3-hour streams times?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just because like going longer than that on a regular basis, just we can't do it. So we're gonna have 3 bosses are gonna be the exact same except for capping it at the 1 hour mark. Everything else is gonna say the exact same thing.
Yep.
Cool. All right, then that's all I wanted to add in at the end. We'll see you at 3:30.
Bye.
Bye.